Okay, y'all, we are live. Hold on, let me switch us over. There we go. Hey, y'all. Hey, I am Rissa M. Baby, and welcome to R&B Nation Talk. Y'all already know R&B Nation Talk is based around shining light on gamers, content creators, artists, just anybody within the gaming community. Today, I'm excited. Y'all don't understand. Y'all do not understand. We are finally getting a face, okay? Behind Real M. Real. how's
Hello.
how's your week going?
It's going great. I got a few things done for chapter 2 of my game.
Oh, cool. I got now remember you talking about being on chapter two. Chapter one was pretty litty. You put so much work into it.
Thank
So tell
you.
yes. That's why I feel honored to be able to sit here and interview you. Yeah, like you don't understand. I was boasting about this all week. Because I do believe everything that you do is pretty amazing. It is. So tell me something. Well, no, can you tell the people like who are you and what is it that you do?
Um, name is Sherelle, but most people call me Rail because it's a little bit easier. I I'm an artist. I've been an artist for over 10 years. Ga- I'm a game developer and I make music sometimes.
Which I think is pretty interesting.
Thank
Y'all, she have a whole soundtrack for her game. Y'all don't understand. Like, she has the actual game, the soundtrack, and then you're doing most of the art for your. Um, are you doing the art for your game?
um No, they'll take well, like the maps. I'm not doing that, but did the interface for the battle screen and
That's
did the
amazing.
map. I did the cover. But everything else is pretty much resources from the community.
Hmm. That's pretty awesome. I think that's awesome. So, how long have you been into this, like developing games? And this is your first game, right?
Right.
Okay. How long have you been doing
Um,
this?
I've been wanting to be a game developer since I was 16, and I finally, you know, uh, I'm trying to figure out how to say it,
How to word it?
but
Yeah, it's okay.
but I finally got to do it at age, I think it was like 23.
So it sounded like you really stuck with it. Like you knew what you wanted to do and you just kind of went with the flow. So you started off drawing. Is am I correct?
Mhm.
Okay, and then you just went from drawing into developing. And what got you into doing the music? Like what made you say, "Hey, I'm gonna make my own soundtrack"?
Um, I got game assets from Bundle. I don't know if
Okay.
you heard of
Yeah,
them.
yeah, I'm very familiar.
And they had the Sony Vegas programming, like the video editor,
Mm.
and they have a they have like their own little music
So is it kind of like a
software.
studio?
So
It's kind of like a studio.
yeah,
Oh, okay. That's pretty interesting. So
so I
did
figured.
so you just like
I'm
let
sorry.
me no, you're fine. So you just like let me use these resources, basically use them. So did you? So is the whole soundtrack like the music from it? Like, is it all like it? Did you make the bass of it? Did it come with like a bass and then you add it to it? I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, they have pre-recorded instruments called loops. So it's just me paddling loops on to each other to see like how well they will mesh and if I like it. Um, I'll have it in soundtrack. If not, I do have a section on my page where you can like where I would just upload music and anybody can use that.
That's pretty
Um,
awesome. I like it. I like it. I like the fact that you're kind of dibbling and dabbling in a whole bunch of different stuff, not just one. And damn good at what you're doing, I must say. So, what influenced you into wanting to create video games? Or who is your biggest influence?
I would say Oichi Suda or Suda 51. He created No More Heroes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's a lesser known video game, but it was one of my favorite video games. And just his story just inspired me to make video games.
Mm-hmm. And so, is that, would you say that's your favorite game of all times? Like, if you only had one
Yeah,
game that you could
in my
play,
top 10.
it's in your top 10. Okay. I'm always trying to catch somebody on the spot with that. Like, what is your favorite game? And leaving
My,
them no choice but to pick one. It's like, what do you mean? um, what was I gonna say? What challenges do you feel? And the one thing I do want to touch on is the fact that, as y'all can see, Real out here, game developer, she has her own soundtrack for her video game. Chris, can I get you to throw down the exclamation Y in the chat? That way we can get that link placed that way that y'all can go and check it out. But she got all these different things going on, and I wanted to touch on the fact that she's a black game developer. So I know she's facing challenges. I just know it. That is the reason why it was like so important for me to bring Real on, because when I seen like her work and like how amazing she was, I was like, oh no, sweetie, like I got to have you on. Like I felt like this is much needed light shined up on her. Can you tell me some of the challenges that you face with just being in this business?
I think like most of the time my game gets ignored because the main character Yi, she is black, and when you look at most video game characters, they are, you know, 35 or, white,
Mm-hmm.
like 35-year-old white men. And I think he's just different from all of them because, she's young, she's black, uh, she does archery.
Mm-hmm.
Her main weapon is bow and arrow.
And so, tell them who Yi is and the name of your game, because I don't think I've mentioned it to you guys. And how did you come up with the name?
Um, the name of the video game is Adventures of Yi. I came up with it like 3 years ago, really late at night, because I didn't have a name for it. It was just Project One, and
That's pretty interesting.
and name Yi came from it was how I name characters is I'll go through like the baby name generators on Google. I'll just pick one of those and then just shuffle them around until I find one that seems like, like something I would want to name a character.
That's interesting.
And
That is interesting. I would have never thought to do that, but okay. I like. And so Yi is you, right? The character, or would you
yes,
say that's like she represents you?
she represents me because I've always wanted to do archery, but I'm kind of a klutz. Um, and she kind of represents me, like the need to just get things done, just like go, go, go. She's kind of impatient. I need to get this done, get this done now
Mm-hmm.
type of character. Whereas the other character that's in chapter two, Yvonne. She's more of a like a happy-go-lucky. Uh, I don't know if you've seen Ruby.
I have. I have.
Yeah,
I ain't get deep into it now, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
she's
But
kind of like the
yeah, I've
main
seen her.
character, Ruby.
Yeah, I've seen. I believe that's CJ. Didn't y'all name our dog after Ruby? Yes, yes. And see, Chris, he put it in the chat. Yeah, that's what they named our dog Ruby after, and that's how we spelled the RWBY. Um, and so yeah, but I personally haven't like watched. I just know if that makes sense. That show was good. Yes, we did. Oh man. Okay, so do you stream at all? Like, do you do any streaming?
Like maybe once every 2 or 3 months. It's like all when I feel like streaming. It's just I'm not a big streamer.
Mm-hmm. Kind of more behind
If
the
I
scene.
do, yeah, like if I do stream, it's probably like Sims 4 or maybe the game, or sometimes I will give a behind the scenes look at what I'm doing, like mapping.
Yeah, I remember coming into some of your streams when you were doing that, and those were some pretty interesting streams. I don't know how you do it because I was so confused. I was like, how is she doing that? Like, it seems like it. You've put a lot of time into this game. Like, how much time have you put into it?
uh 3,000 hours.
3,000. Do y'all hear that? 3,000 out. That's some dedication. Can't nobody tell me that is some dedication. Like
Yeah,
3,000
I've
hours.
had to rebuild this game uh 3 different times because um I had the original one crashed, like the um save file got corrupted, and then I can uh what's the word for it? I can save it, so I had to restart, like redo it all over, and then that got corrupted somehow, and then I have to redo it all over. But the third time is it's been up and running for 2 years.
So that's yeah, that's good. That's a blessing. You sound like a go getter. Like you didn't give up. Like I'm not gonna let this stop me. Kept going with it.
I wanted to.
I really do. Um, what's one thing that you wish that you would have known about? Um, how can I put it? One thing that you wish you would have known before you started developing video games, like with knowing that you put 3,000 hours of time in on just creating the game itself. We're not talking about the soundtrack. Um, like what's something that you wish you would have known?
Um, I guess patience, because with doing some of the animated scenes where the character is walking, like you're not controlling the character, it's just like a cut scene. Um, those take for 1 minute. Those take about an hour to actually map out, make sure the character is going in the right direction, and make sure everything's not sliding into each other, like words aren't,
Mm-hmm.
the text box aren't popping up at the same time. I wish I just knew like a lot of patience, that game development requires a lot of patience.
That's amazing. An hour to walk a minute for the character to walk
Hmm.
from point A to point B.
So for the upcoming cutscene that I did, it was about she walked for about good 10 seconds, and that took me an hour because she has a lot of obstacles to go through, and you gotta make sure that character. The program I use is RPG Maker.
Mm-hmm.
When the character runs into an object, they just stop right there. So you have to go back and then like count the steps again
Mm-hmm.
so that the character doesn't run into anything. It's smooth sailing.
Mm-hmm. So it's a process. Yeah, that sounds,
Yeah.
man. Whew, I take my hat off to you because I'm so impatient. An hour to walk a couple of feet. Oh my gosh. You know how my patience is just when I'm playing the game. You see me when I'm streaming. I don't have the patience. So how do you balance your everyday life with um, content creating, game developing?
um
Do you feel like it consumes your life? Like,
Not really, because it's I take an hour for most things. When I'm like not at work, like when I get off of work, I take an hour to just like de-stress, and then I'll work on weapons for an hour,
mm-hmm,
then stop, and then take a break, and then do housework for an hour.
mm-hmm,
It's just like about like breaking things up into um smaller increments so you don't get burned out easily.
mm-hmm. And I think that's some good. Just hearing you say that, that's some good tips for anybody when doing anything. Just taking out that time and managing out your time because I know like it can when you're trying to get something done and things is not going the way that you want and you just kind of try to cram it all in and that's where the mistakes comes in and the frustration comes in. I mean, I don't know. I just that's what I think. So it sounds like you have to have a lot of patience. But I was just wondering, like, how are you balancing that? Because 3,000 hours, like, sound like there was some late nights to me.
It
Um,
was.
so what do you do outside of game development?
Oh, as far as like work.
Yes, like work related or I know you said that something about that you used to that you're an artist that you draw it. I saw on your title where you put that you was an award winning artist. Could you elaborate on that?
Um, this year I finally got an award for my art. My school has an art show, and I came in third, and it was I drew a cockatiel with like a pink background and called it Cockatiel in Pink.
Uh-huh.
Um, that won third place. So after 10 years, I finally like got the recognition for my art. Even if it was third place, it's something.
Yeah, it's yeah, that's man, that is awesome. And do you happen to have that picture up like on your IG or anywhere?
Um, I used to, but I took all of my art down from my gaming page because I
Mhm.
just wanted to focus on the gaming.
Mhm.
So if it wasn't game related, I would just have it in the archive section of my Instagram.
Mhm. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. And so, what games do you normally play? I know you said that you play Sims, and I can't remember what other games you named out. So, what games do you play, and what consoles do you own?
Um, I'm more of a retro gamer, so I own uh, PS2, PS3, PSP, Wii, and what else do I have over there?
You still have your Wii? You
Yes,
still have it? I should have kept. We
I
should have kept
do.
ours. I always look, and that's the thing when you look back. Every time I look back, I'm like, I should have kept my PlayStation 3, especially my PlayStation 3. I should have kept my Nintendo 64. Like, the consoles are now worth a little money, you know. But we didn't keep the Wii. We should have kept the Wii. That was not smart. I don't know. We took it to GameStop and traded it in. So it sounds like you keep all your consoles. What was your favorite? What's the very first console you played on?
Um, Nintendo 64.
How old are you? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm 26.
Okay, and y'all, she don't look 26. Oh, cool. Okay, so Nintendo 64. Okay. And every time I hear 64, I think about how I gave it to my brother and I never got it back. So we just gonna move on from that. No.
Oh,
Because the 64 has some pretty good classic games. He said 64 was the shit. It really was. So, what is your favorite and least favorite thing about developing video games?
my least favorite thing about developing,
Mm-hmm.
um, it's just mm, well, my favorite is actually getting a project done and out. My least favorite is just waiting for extremely long load times and having to replay a scene over and over again to make sure the music comes in on time. Like I said before, the characters aren't bumping into anything or in the right place.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, how do your family feel about what it is that you do? Do you have a lot of family support?
I do. I have sisters. They support it. They don't actually play video games. I'm the only one. Um, my mom and dad, they're really supportive because it falls in line with my major, which is computer programming and computer support.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so you going in for the win. So, did you say that your mom? So you said that your mom. So I know you say your family support. So does your mom do something along this lines too?
Oh no, she's a seamstress.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Awesome. And I think I've seen
With
on IG. I want to say I've seen her on IG. I think I'm gonna have to go back and check my list. Um, and so she's a seamstress. So have you gotten to into that? Like, have you ever gotten to the whole
um,
seamstress thing?
I did. I used to be a cosplayer from uh '09 to about 2019. She would sew most of my cosplays, but I think in 2013 I started making my own. And after that, I just kind of fell out of love with sewing because that is time consuming also and just expensive.
Girl,
Very, very expensive.
you have touched on everything. Developing games, creating a soundtrack for your games. She's an artist, an award-winning artist. Like what the hell? She's creating her own cosplay, okay, outfits like y'all. Wow. He said cosplay looks are so fun. Man, I'm gonna get into that someday. Can y'all see me? I don't know. And so, what advice would you give someone that's wanting to become a game developer? And I'm asking this question because I personally, like my son, he came to me just recently and was just like, Mom, I want to create a video game. Like, I think that's what I want to do. Um, and so, like, what advice would you give to somebody that's wanting to be a game developer?
Um, I would say to really get in, well, what got me inspired, um, I think of really good advice. Like, you don't have to know how to code to actually be a game developer. The program that I'm using now, you don't really, if you have like a low knowledge of coding, that will help you, but don't really need to code for this one. Don't try to start like a really huge project, like where it's 3D and just all these high detailed type of games. You can start with little retro games like I did,
Hmm. Okay.
and
And I know earlier you was talking about patience too. That
yeah,
sounds like key
patience.
to the patience. Okay, okay. Is there anything about you that we don't know that you would want us to know?
Um, not really. Well, I'm really reserved. That's why, like, when you see me in chat, it's always like a little sentence here or there. It's I'm reserved, but if you need help from me, I'm always here to help. Just send me an email saying, real, I'm trying to get into RPG Maker games, and I'll send you a list of resources and, well, good resources that you can use for your games, like the sprites, the backgrounds, the tile sets. I have no problem seeing people different stuff and, you know,
That is so
sharing
nice.
information with
You know
people.
what? And I can appreciate that. The fact that um, that you're willing to do that. You know, it's so many people that out there that have the knowledge of they have knowledge of what you are doing, and they kind of keep it to themselves. So I really admire that about you. You know, you didn't. That's awesome. Like I don't know. So guys, I honestly, like I told y'all in the beginning, this was really important to me to bring her on. Y'all, Rail has supported me since I first started streaming. And we talking about y'all may not see her in that chat talking, but she's always somewhere in the cut chilling. I'm telling you, like she's somewhere in there. And she's always been so supportive, and I've seen Real support so many people too. Also, but I just feel like Real doesn't get the support that I think that she needs and that she should get. I mean, what this girl is doing is amazing. Like 26, 3,000 hours in game developing. Um, the list goes on. Her own music soundtrack, which she, and let me know if I'm wrong. Didn't you put it on your website for royalty free, right? Did you place it with, or did you place
Um,
it as royalty free? I can't remember.
well, the soundtrack itself, it's 7.99, but it's 24 songs. But I do have a um, separate section where you can get royalty free music. You don't
Oh
have to
wow.
um, pay me anything for those. Those are just songs that I've came up with trying to create music for Adventures of Yi. So they're there. Um, they're in all formats, like MP3, OGG.
Hmm. Yeah, that's
And you
pretty.
can use them for. You don't have to just use them for games. You can use them for animation, YouTube videos.
Things like
It's
that.
about seven, maybe.
Wow. Yeah, and I've listened to it. But that was a little while back. I've listened to it, and it was good. Like it really was.
Yeah.
So, but real, I just want you to know that I see you out there. I see you out there doing your thing, and I do see you um, eventually getting up there and being great at what you do. Just keep going, keep pushing, keep doing you, cause I mean, you're able to inspire other people around you. Like my son, like he really came to me and was like, "Hey, I want to develop video games," and I'm like, "Hey, guess what? Just so happen to have Rail coming on, and that just shows that it's possible. Um, where can people find you at?
Um, I'm on Instagram. I post a lot of updates there. The game is on. I never know if I'm pronouncing this right. Ichi.io,
Hmm.
and that's where you can download the game. And I'm on YouTube, which I'm not active on YouTube, but I'll post um some of the music on there, and then little uh game dev vlogs, and I also have a SoundCloud where you can check out the music before you download it.
Wait, I, did I play it on SoundCloud?
Oh,
Wait, hold on, wait a
sorry,
minute.
probably not. That was on my end because
Mm.
I don't like announce that I have it.
Oh, okay. Okay, because I'm over here like feeling left out. I'm like, wait a minute. And I'm trying to grab up your link to copy profile URL. I want to copy her IG profile and drop that in chat. I'm going to drop it because even I want for people that come back and also watch this video, y'all make sure y'all go over there and drop her a follow. And I meant to put that all together as IG. But yeah, I want y'all to be able to find her. So she said that y'all can find her on IG. You can find her on YouTube. And then, of course, that website that we just put down. And then she has a SoundCloud. Real, when you get
It's
a chance, if you can drop that SoundCloud cloud in Discord, it will be greatly appreciated. Because I would not mind playing some of your music during stream one day. Like I might want to play something just to, just so they can hear it. I would love for them to hear what it is that you've done. Um, Miss Aries looking real. Y'all, we finally got a face to go with the name. We finally got a face, and she is pretty. Don't know why she
thank
was
you.
hiding. Very beautiful. And so, do anybody have any questions for real? Like, is it anything that y'all want to ask her? I know we probably kind of touched on a lot. Like, I feel like I've asked everything I can think of. Real, where are you from?
Um, well, I live in Atlanta now. I'm originally from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Born in Georgia. I've just stayed on the East Coast my
Ooh,
entire life.
something about the Atlanta people. Some hustlers. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's it's expensive out here. Out here, you got to do something.
Is it in
Well,
Atlanta?
I live in Noonan,
Oh, okay.
so it's out in the country. I'm out in the country right now.
Ooh, girl. I don't want to be in the country no more. I don't like it.
Me neither.
I gotta take.
Like the spiders out here.
Yeah, okay, so you feel where I'm coming from when you hear me hollering and screaming doing stream. Girl, them big tarantulas and freaking daddy long legs be coming out. I'll be like, what the hell? We have to spray like every now and then because y'all make sure you do your research before moving to the country because it ain't like the movies, okay? Ain't nothing like the movies. Chris asks, do you watch anime? Do you watch anime?
I do. I know it just seems like I'm stuck in like retro things, but I watch Ghost in the Shell, XL Saga, and do I have a what's the newest anime that I watch? Oh, Lucky Star. I think the newest was uh Attack on Titan.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to catch up with that. That's kind of
I need to give it a try. I need to give Attack on Titan a try, y'all. I need to. Me and animes, like it's like I can watch them to a certain extent. I feel like I'm hiding under a rock though. So Chris had another question for you. It was, what is your favorite RPG game? Um,
uh, Valkyria. Valkyria Chronicles. It is a uh, kind of a unique turn-based RPG. It's kind of set in 1940s, like know World War II and type of feel. It has really nice like cell shading, and um the gaming mechanics are pretty awesome, and the quests are really challenging.
mhm. And so is that a PC game?
Um,
I don't know. I
I
don't
think
even.
there's about four of them out. One's on PS3, the other one's on PS2, and I think three and four are PC
Hmm.
and PS4, I believe.
Interesting. Okay. Um, and have any of y'all played that game before? Y'all put me up on game because that's my first time hearing. Um, do you plan on developing any other games? That's what Miss Aries asked.
Yes, I plan on doing a visual novel about sewing
This
because
girl. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Do y'all not see? Oh my god. Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna let you talk. Oh my
it's
goodness.
about a seamstress, like being a seamstress, like the behind the scenes, like what they have to go through, and like my mom was a seamstress. She's been a seamstress for, I don't know if she wants me to say it because she'll probably kill me, but she's been a seamstress before I was even born. Um, you know,
She'll
it's
probably kill me.
it's very it's a tough field to be in. Like you've got people who want to like try to bargain down prices, and women, they say they love something, the next minute they don't.
Hmm.
It'll, it's like, giving shining light on seamstress and all their problems.
Miss Aries say, "Wait, I love visual novels." Yes, she do. She really do. She, let's see, talented, come through. Yes, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
You
it was just like a visual novel. Like, I wasn't expecting her to say that. Like, oh my goodness. So yeah, I do admire what it is that you do, y'all. When I reached out to her, I had like this whole heartfelt paragraph. Like, I would have cried if she would have told me no. You know,
like
I would have had to drag
I
her onto
cried
the
at
show.
that paragraph.
Did you? Oh,
Yes.
I really
Like
meant
I was
it.
on the floor just crying,
Yeah.
like that type of
Oh,
cry.
don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, I love real. Y'all don't understand. Like our relationship goes a little ways back. I mean, even though it's in stream, it goes a good ways back. She has been so supportive. I just, man, I told her before I started, I said, man, if I ever get up there, I'm snatching you up and taking you with me. Like you're coming with me. You don't have a choice. We're stuck together. So yeah, I just think that what she does is amazing. I just can't say that enough. Like I just can't say it enough. Like she don't get the recognition that she deserves, but we gonna see about getting changing that. Um, and so yeah, I'm glad that I was able to have you on. It was an honor to have you on the show. I'm glad that now y'all got a face to go with the name. Y'all know where to find her. Um, and she gave y'all some pretty good tips for those that wants to that's ever thinking about developing video games. So um, make sure y'all go check her game out. I've played some of it. I do need to play it on stream and stop being selfish. I was having trouble getting it to show up in in the OBS window, but I need to screen. I'll probably try to screen share it and play it one day this week. Um, I'm gonna play it one day this week before Friday. So, and I'll make sure to put it up in Discord, letting you guys know exactly what day it is when I do play it. Just so y'all can get an idea of what it is that she's doing. And y'all, I'm in the game. I'm the bartender, bartender. Ooh, if you're looking for me, no, no, y'all, I'm the bartender. When y'all see the girl with the pink hair, that's me. Nah.
Yeah.
So she loved me so much, in which I cried when you put me in the game. I did. I told Chris, I was like, out of everything that I've ever done with Twitch, even with Twitch, with the little stuff that I'm doing on YouTube, the fact that you put me in your game, like it touched me in a way. It was like, wow, she took out the time to create a character that was me. and put me into her game. Like y'all don't. I was honored. Like out of everything I've done over these last 4 years with this game and stuff, like for me, that was the biggest thing ever. Can't nobody tell me nothing. I'm in a video game. No, but
You've been so supportive, and like support isn't just giving people like money. It's like,
so true.
tell people, hey, go check out this person.
Hmm.
Like the free stuff, like sharing and liking.
Yeah, it is. So I'm so glad that we could do this, y'all. If y'all don't have any more questions, we are going to wrap it up and let her go. We're not going to hold her here hostage like I really want to do, you know. Rail, I would like to have you back on the show some months from now. Or maybe once you get into chapter 2 and you've gotten a little ways in, I would like to have you back later on. Because I know now the platform is, my platform now for this is a little smaller, but when it becomes a little bit more bigger and we're reaching a larger artist, I want to have audience. I want to have you back on. So I would love to have you back on to see where it is that you're at in that time and era. So I think we would all like to
Sure.
have you
Like
more.
the writing for chapter 2 is wrapping up. All I have to do is send it out to my editor. Um, like it's little stuff here and there, but hopefully, in 2 or 3 months, if everything goes to plan, I'll have chapter 2 out. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Okay, yeah. Everybody, fingers crossed. Okay, like she got this, but you got this. 3,000 hours, you got this. It's gonna be like a walk in the park. And then, Real, you know I'm always here. If you ever need any support, I'm here, girl. I might not be able to create no video games, but I'll make you laugh. You know, I'll give moral support. So yeah, guys, we're gonna let Real go. I appreciate everybody that came in here and showed love tonight. It's always the same faces. It just amazes me. It's always the same group of people that's always here supporting, like, and y'all are the reason that why I do this, you know, and yeah, like it's man, it means a lot. Y'all make sure that y'all share Rail's information. If you know, if y'all see me put up something, just retweeting a tweet with her link in it. Simply liking a tweet, sharing an IG post goes a long ways. You never know. So, oh, you're ending. Yes, I am. But you can always go back and watch the video. Okay, y'all. So before I get off, I am planning on rating someone because I love to share. I want to share the love with someone else. We'll always be here. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Stop. Okay. Yeah, but y'all know this community, we full of love. You know, I be talking noise. Y'all know I love y'all. Y'all know I love y'all. Okay, let's see who we're gonna raid. I'm not really sure. I need to look on here, and y'all know that Rel is also in Discord, so you can also find her there. When we go over to the next channel, just all y'all have to do is just throw in the chat R&B Nation raid. I don't have any commands set up at the moment. Not really sure what happened with those. And so, Kay's laughing. Oh man, I'm just so happy that I had the opportunity to do this. This means a lot. Okay, so we're about to go raid that grandma. I know she would love to have us, and so that's where we're about to go. I'm gonna go ahead and put that link in the chat. Like I said, once again, make sure y'all go check out Rel and please drop her a follow on IG, subscribe to her YouTube channel, and go check her game out. Y'all check it out and share it. Okay, that grandma, we got that going. There we go. And so when y'all go over, and I'm gonna just do like this, R&B Nation raid. There we go. And how are you feeling now, Rel? Because I know before you said that you was a little nervous. How are you feeling now?
Still nervous. My hands are already sweating. So y'all see me
Oh,
doing this.
you did great. You did so
Thank
good. You
you.
did so good. I could just see it going somewhere. It's gonna be amazing. Okay, y'all. So that's some stuff. If y'all want to place it down, I'm gonna go ahead on and we're gonna let Real go and let's go raid that grandma and show her some love. Real, thank you so much for being on. I love you, girl. You know I'm here if you ever need me. And I'm gonna keep you on while I switch the stream over. So just stay right there. But okay, guys, y'all
Okay.
go show that grandma some love. Yay! You did great.